In this video, we're going to talk about whether or not Facebook ads are still profitable for you in 2023. My name is Chris Schneider, and I run a marketing and advertising agency called Handshake Digital. We specialize in helping businesses grow with social media ads, email marketing, and social media management. So, do you think the Facebook ads can still work in 2023? Let's take a slight look back on what the brief history of Facebook ads have been, right? We come out of the pandemic, and throughout the pandemic, if you had an online store, running Facebook ads to your online store during the pandemic was like fish in a barrel. It was the easiest money that you could make. But somewhere summer of 2020, Apple rolls out a statement that says they're going to be cracking down on privacy, and they're going to roll out something called App Tracking Transparency. But they give us no other information. They also give no other information to Facebook or Meta. They give no other information to other platforms or advertisers. So what that wound up doing is it sent everyone into a bit of a panic. They weren't sure what to expect next, and they also weren't sure on the timing of it. Apple then rolled out iOS 14.5 in the spring of 2021. And once that hit, a couple weeks later is when App Tracking Transparency went live. And as soon as App Tracking Transparency went live, it absolutely crushed Facebook ads. So what is App Tracking Transparency? Well, it is, have you ever seen the notifications in your phone when it talks about, hey, do you want to allow this app to track your, history or some stats or track your data across other apps? That is App Tracking Transparency. And if you look at it from a user interface standpoint, it gives the user an almost automatic no because of where the no button is compared to where the yes button is. And Facebook and other advertising platforms relied heavily on sharing data across apps to help build a better profile to target users more effectively. Now, what wound up happening in this kind of probably about 1 year period of Facebook scrambling was you would start to get ads that were no longer like wildly accurate for what you were looking for. You would start to get ads for things that you kind of didn't want to see. And the reason for that is because they had less tracking, or they had less interest stacks to compare and data to compare to. So if you have less data to build an audience with, then the problem that's going to come out of that is you're going to start to have inaccurate, targeting in terms of your advertising. So that left Facebook scrambling a bit, and some of the other ad platforms. We're just talking Facebook specifically in this one. But what wound up happening is Facebook then put their resources into creating something new called Advantage Plus. Now, Advantage Plus has been a godsend to advertisers and to businesses running that rely on Facebook heavily from a revenue generating standpoint. So Advantage Plus leverages machine learning to help your ads scale more effectively and reach people more effectively. So no longer do you can run like one giant catalog ad instead of, and what it'll do is it'll expand its interests in various targeting capabilities based on some of the data that the machine is learning, versus you as an advertiser or you as a small business owner having to then dive down deep and try to make the right decisions. But Advantage Plus is helping us with that, with the machine learning side of things. So Facebook has been a little bit slow to roll those out to certain account types. So if you don't have Advantage Plus as a type of ad campaign in your account, you need to reach out to your ad account rep to try to request it, or figure out what you have to do to request it. What I will say is, if you're an online store and you run Facebook ads, then Advantage Plus should be a major portion of where your ad dollars are going to. If it's not, I highly recommend that you either have a conversation with your ad manager, or that you have a conversation with your ad account rep through Meta or Facebook, and start to talk with them about better strategies that you could take for taking advantage of Advantage Plus. And what I will say is if you don't currently feel like your Facebook ads are giving you much of a return, maybe you need to work with a better ad partner to determine whether or not it's Facebook, it's your product, it's the offer. There's a lot of factors that go into whether or not an ad is successful or not successful, or profitable or not profitable. And what I will say is your ad manager, whoever that might be, whether it's an outside agency or an internal person, their job is to try to get the most revenue out of whatever your ad dollars are. So if you don't feel like they're doing a good job, I would recommend getting a second opinion from another ad manager or agency just to see what they would recommend. Your ad account reps can also help you get you in contact with some if they have any leads, but ultimately you want to work with someone that you're comfortable with. So I hope this answered your question as to whether or not Facebook ads can be profitable in 2023. We view them as a crucial platform still. We view other ad platforms such as TikTok and Snapchat are great from a social media perspective in terms of maybe overall reach. But if you're looking for true conversions in app or true conversions on your online store, there is nothing quite like what Facebook is doing with Facebook and Instagram ads.